Hi guys, my name is Ciera Pate. I am a media contributor here at UNews. I created a reaction video as well as an opinionated video for you guys to watch about the Sandy Hook promise. So I'm going to include a little bit about the actual video itself as well as people's reactions and their thoughts on it here at UMKC. So keep watching and stay tuned for all things UNews.
So definitely watching that was a large fear I had growing up, was what happens if an active shooter comes, because my dad was a police officer, so you know you're always taught about the bad guys, but what happens when the bad guy is a kid you went to school with or like just a random person on a rampage. So that definitely hit home. And I mean, it's like a common occurrence that we see with children now. The fact that the kids have to think, what can I use as a weapon? The fact that we're taught fire extinguishers aren't just a safety measure for fires. They can be used to incapacitate someone. And I mean, children being taught to poke out an intruder's eyes with anything is just horrifying, but that's like the reality we live in now.
I'm a freshman here at UMKC and I'm part of the 6-year BAMD program. So get started, I guess. So that was pretty dark. I don't know, it started out happy and then it got really serious really quickly, and I don't know, I think it just really shows like how serious this sort of problem is and how widely affected it could be, but it also explains, like, it also just shows the tragedy of these schools and also gun laws and all that. It just really tries to inspire change and tries to really emphasize that no, this is not like something we should take lightly or anything like that, but really focus on, and because this is a really big issue and we need to do our best we can to in order to aid this whole gun problem. Otherwise stuff like this will keep happening over and over again, and that's not good for anyone in this world.
This video hits really hard. I think it's really impactful. It makes you think that kids shouldn't have to go through what they do in this day and age. I think it's super difficult to watch, but I think it's something that people should watch.
Yeah, like, I don't know why it's allowed in the United States to have the guns or the shooting and stuff. Back in my country, in Turkmenistan, like, or in most countries, it's not allowed to have a gun. It's not illegal, but here you have gun, and that's why like that situations happens, and you can't assure anyone like where he or she is gonna use that gun, or like anyone can do anything. So
initial reaction, it's sad, but the way they present the information is kind of surprising, you know, because it just starts off like a back to school commercial. Everything seems normal, which I guess is kind of like part of their point, is because like everything seems normal until a school shooting happens. It's unexpected. As far as like whether I think it will inhibit change, I would like to say yes, but I've said that before, and so I'm kind of pessimistic as far as whether this message will actually inhibit change. I wish I wasn't pessimistic. I would love to believe that it will, but personally, I kind of question that. I think like the social awareness that this is going for is great, but our problem isn't really lack of social awareness. It's more of a legislative or some other kind of problem.